Let's go to work. Hey! Cheater! Tag time. Oh, why not? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas is right. Look at this line.
Oh boy.
Inside's gonna be still spooky.
Yeah, we're still here. I don't think we've moved. Hey, look, there's a car pulling up. Wow.
Oh. Get up on that.
Honda truck. Didn't even know they made one. Okay, we're getting closer. Oh yeah, we're next.
What you gonna say? Pretty good. ID, please.
Strange cloud pattern. Getting a tire fix. I didn't know Amber was into the pies or like that.
Yep, she's gobbling them up.
Jim's been looking for a dog all day, just can't find one. For under $300.
Yeah, small rehoming fee.
That ain't a million miles off anyway. We need a little medium dog. We don't want no small dog. Don't want no huge dog. Hard to find. Finally wind up with another Chihuahua, I guess. We're discussing the, I guess you'd call it the Bigfoot encounter Jim had hunting. I'm not sure what they found down there.
Need Amber out here for that one.
Amber was hunting and Jim was hunting. I don't know where it was, way down yonder in Timbuktu
It was in
somewhere.
southwest Georgia. That
And,
was in
right in the middle of a rainstorm. Amber said there's something behind her or beside her.
That was to the back right of her, I think she said.
Back right of her was gathering up sticks in the pouring down rain.
Way too dark for her to get a good view on that, and she was way too scared to turn on her flashlight and spotlight it.
Yeah, she didn't even want to look. She was just looking at it at the corner of her eye.
She said she was freaked out. All her hair stood up on her arms and all, and her neck. I would have lit that thing up myself, but
And did you look that morning or that night and got down there and look, or what?
that was when I went over and found her, and she was still up in her tree stand. She was
You got down and looked at it then?
I was already down. I went up to her. I was hunting way deeper than she was, and I come up to her, and when she finally got down and it was still raining like crazy, then I walked around with my flashlight looking around. She was way too nervous to come down, because she's usually down way before me. That's the only time, because I was way in the woods, like I said, that's the only time that she has never come down before me and been standing there waiting and ready with the tree stand packed up. Been hunting a lot, and she has always packed up before me. That thing spooked her and scared her to where she stayed in her tree.
And what was it you found when you went looking?
That was a bunch of what I thought at the time was little bedding areas, which makes no sense. because the bedding areas there, they just had like a windbreak on one side of them and a bunch of debris, sticks and leaves all down, you know, where you would lay on, but no top and no other side. So I don't know what that would be, a windbreak, or maybe I was thinking a minute ago something to hide in.
Was it in a circle?
It was in a half circle, the way it was made up. But that don't make any sense, like I said, for no nothing to sleep in. Maybe just to hide. Get in it and pull it all on top of you.
And that's very strange. What would be doing that in a pouring down rain?
Well, if she would have flashlighted it, we may have known.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, she was supposed to be in there hunting, you know, and it's the hunter's job to spotlight anything that it can't see at night, and if it's too scared to get down, I want to see what I'm worried about.
Yeah, but
I've got to know.
I ain't gonna sit there and let something be messing around behind me unless I know what it is.
More especially if it's carrying around stuff and forming areas in the woods to lay in or whatever it's using it for. No, I'll certainly not be not seeing that.
Jim would have got film, but it was still raining, and rained the whole time it was down there.
I didn't record any of the hunt. I always recorded the hunt. It was just pouring down rain the entire time.
And that was the other camera.
Yeah, that was the night vision camera.
Oh, the night vision.
That was that one. I was almost a mile deeper in the woods than her. Straight back, and she just went off the trail about 20 yards and set up in a tree. Now, I understand her concern because she don't never hunt very high up in the tree. Maybe 15 feet at most she'll climb. So yeah, whatever that would have been could have probably reached up there and slapped her out of that tree stand.
Yeah.
But I still would have lit it up with a flashlight.
I remember telling Cliff about that, and Cliff just looked at me. He says, "Animal don't do that." No kidding. We'll never know. You never did see what it was?
Not clearly, no.
You remember how tall it was?
It looked human size. I thought for sure it was Jim.
You thought it was Jim?
Yeah. But Jim didn't come along until like 45 minutes later or so.
I was deep in the woods. It certainly wasn't me. It was raining, pouring, and when I come up there, I walked right up to you.
Well, this thing was walking down the path, but then went off from the path, coming towards me, but then stopped a ways away from me off to my right, and started messing around with like branches and stuff, and like moving them over here and then moving something back over here. Couldn't never clearly see it though. It was like dark dusk out, so, but it was not a bear, and nothing normal.
How do you know it wasn't a bear?
Because I could see that good. It was like...
Did it have clothes on? Did it look hairy?
Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't that close.
But it stood up right on two legs.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then it like bent down, so maybe it was like standing up and then going back. I don't know. The way it was moving, though, wasn't like a bear would do.
Okay. We'll never know. It'll be a mystery from now on.
Yeah.